I'm Cliff McChesney from the Hauraki Aero Club, and today we're going to have a look at a standard overhead rejoin. We're going to simulate, if you like, this being Thames. We've got our club rooms and hangars on this side, on the non-traffic side. Alright, so if we're joining, we'll consider that this aircraft is coming from the Waitakere area out on the plains. We're arriving 500 feet above the circuit height. Now in Thames it's quite good because essentially our circuit height is going to be 1,000 feet. We're pretty much at sea level. So we're going to join 1,500 feet as we fly in. We're going to keep the airfield on our left so we can visualize, be able to see clearly our windsocks, and the windsocks are pretty much positioned in the same position they are here. We're going to fly overhead the airfield. Now we won't reduce height until we've passed the centre line of the runway. We're using runway 32 here, or considering this to be 32. Once we've crossed the centre line, we're going to perhaps reduce a little bit of power and we'll start our gradual descent on the non-traffic side. So we'll be letting down by about midpoint here. We hope to be about 1,250 feet, and before we've come back around and crossed the centre line again, we want to be down to 1,000 feet. Now we don't want to be too far away from the end of the runway because high performance aircraft will likely be at 1,000 feet, not too far away from the length of a 1 kilometre runway that we have here. So we want to be quite close in. We're going to note any other traffic that happens to be on the runway, using it at the time. Reduce down to 1,000 feet and sequence with any existing traffic that's in the circuit. On a downwind leg, we'll position ourselves till we come in on a base leg, and at 500 feet here we're on our final approach for either a touch and go or a full stop landing. And that pretty much covers our arrival for an overhead rejoin.